First up, the display. If you ask me what's the best thing about the S24 Ultra is, I would say it's the Gorilla Glass armor without even thinking twice. I've been using the phone for almost a year now, and guess what? Not a single scratch on the screen, not even those annoying micro scratches. It's honestly the only phone I've ever used that stayed this perfect for so long. And let's not forget the anti-reflective coating. It's an absolute game changer. It's also Samsung's biggest flex that none of its competitors have been able to incorporate this display feature, at least on their smartphones. And it seems this exclusivity will continue with the Galaxy S25 Ultra as well. According to Universe, the S25 Ultra is getting the powerful second-gen Gorilla Glass armor from Corning, which is supposed to be even tougher. Oh, in the anti-reflective properties, those are sticking around and might be even better this time. The best part, this new glass will stay exclusive to the S25 Ultra in 2025. None of its rivals, not even Apple, will have access to it. Next up, let's talk brightness. Android Authority found out through some internal codes that the S25 Ultra is getting a bump in peak brightness up to 3000 nits. That's 400 nits more than the S24 Ultra. Sure, some people were bummed that Samsung isn't using the latest display tech like the new iPhones and Pixel phones, but hey, at least they've tuned the current panel to get even more out of it. And apart from the brightness boost, the rest of the display specs are pretty much the same as last year. The display size, however, is getting slightly bigger thanks to those thin bezels. Now for software. Remember the rumors about Android seamless updates coming to the S25 Ultra? Well, it's happening. Internal codes confirm that the S25 Ultra and presumably the other three S25 models will support this feature. If you don't know what seamless updates are, here's the quick rundown. Your phone downloads and installs updates in the background while you keep using it. Once it's done, you just reboot and boom, you're updated. Simply put, right now the software downloads in the background, but you can't use your phones during the installation. With seamless updates, both the download and installation happen in the background. It's a small change, but it's super convenient and cuts down on downtime during updates. On the storage front, the S25 Ultra is taken with UFS 4.0 just like the S24 Ultra. While UFS 4.0 is still pretty fast, I was hoping for an upgrade to UFS 4.1. It's not a huge leap, but it would have helped with on-device AI performance. Unfortunately, the real game changer, the UFS 5.0, won't be ready until 2027. So we'll have to wait a bit longer for major improvements here. Here's one area where Samsung dropped the ball. If you lose your S25 Ultra and it's powered off or it runs out of battery, you're out of luck. Android Authority confirmed that the S25 Ultra doesn't support the Find My Device when turned off feature. Apple has had this on iPhones for years, and even the Pixel 9 includes it now. It's kinda disappointing that Samsung isn't offering this super useful feature. Now let's talk about the design. There are a few new dummy unit videos showing off the S25 Ultra's look. These give you a good idea of the phone's flat sides, curved corners, and overall in-hand feel. Just keep in mind that the actual camera design will be a bit different with those camera rings we saw on the Z Fold 6. Speaking of design, Dbrand dropped renders of the S25 Ultra, but let me clear up some confusion. These aren't official Samsung renders, they're just Dbrand's own design with their skin applied. For example, you've seen real images of the S25 Plus and it doesn't have those camera rings, so don't take these renders as final. Now if you want more updates on the S25 Ultra,